Hello, everyone, and welcome back to session 19 of Lords of Sin. My name is Ethan. I will be your DM, as always, here, and I am joined by 6 incredibly talented performers, players, storytellers, and most importantly, people I'm just lucky enough to call my friends. And they are silly enough to be here and play this game with me. So let's go around, say hi to them before we jump on in. First of all, playing Kaldian Halicent, Aaron.
What's up?
Kalista Liavet, played by Matty.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Lorwryn Liana Tall by Mallow.
Cheers, let's get weird.
Korrin Fen Fire Iron Hand by Mav.
It's always time for lubricant.
Apropos. Valkerie of the Clawbound by Danny.
I don't exist.
And with no title that I yet know of, Zhou, played by Cory.
I got nothing compared to the first two. I got fucking nothing.
I don't know your
bullshit.
titles. Tell me what your titles are.
No, I'm talking about they said the last three said something funny, and then Danny fucking reset my brain with "I'm not here."
You can't see me.
And it fucking erased it. I was gonna say something like 10 toes deep or whatever, but nah, I got nothing. It erased every part of my memory.
All gone.
Oh god.
Well, a few announcements before we jump in. Lords of Sin, just like our other actual plays here on Go Buff Yourself, is an 18-plus game. Lords of Sin, extra so. Please check the content warnings that generally for the series, and then also if there are any particularly egregious moments, I try to call those out in timestamps as well. So please check that out. Take care of yourself. It's just a game. You can always skip some of it. You can catch up with past episodes of this or any of our other campaigns that we are playing on Go Buff Yourself anywhere that you get podcasts or on YouTube. I think those are my announcements, rapid fire. So let's go ahead, run that intro video, and get into session 19.
What up?
Oh.
Support us on Patreon and you get bonus content.
What a guy. Take a luck point.
What a guy.
Ethan needs to stop being bought.
You can bribe the DM. You just, look, anyone who says you can't, lying. Everyone has a price. All right, let's go ahead.
We're gonna learn that tonight. We're gonna learn that tonight, folks.
Welcome to the Luck Up
I'm already
You can buy
channeling.
'em.
I'm already channeling greed. Can't you tell?
Buy that for $1.
All right, let's run that intro video and get into session 19 of Lords of Sin.
Ivor is burning, and you've got front row seats.
We have provided you with the signs and portents for you to prepare for our coming.
Devil. Not demon. Devils are worse.
If I die today, I die well next to you.
If you can be made, then you can be unmade.
Zariel has a bit of a temper.
I will destroy you.
Devils have knocked at our door. It is time we knock back.
We don't die today.
Wrath is the whetstone that sharpens the blade of your purpose to a razor's edge. I claim what was the Moon Maiden's as mine now. Ah, mortals! Desperate, loud, flailing. You care for this one, don't you? There is not one of you too pure to fall. Oh, you are brave. They all were. Your end comes in 7 days. Truly, your only hope of survival is servitude. Perhaps you'll find shelter beneath the boot of your chosen master. Kneel, serve, and find sanctuary.
All right. On board the Queen's Justice, one of the remaining airships of Hygale's fleet that was not destroyed during Zariel's assault. Inside the captain's office, steaming away from the grasp and west over the peaks of the Belt of the World towards the blaze of virtue, we find Kaldian, Lorwryn, Kalista, Valkerie, Korrin, and Zhou. When last we left, Kaldian had informed you all of some information that he was privy to that some of you likely were not, since you've been busy for the last couple days. There are strange occurrences all around Ivor. The island of Vasami, sirens have been said to be schooling, where they normally hunt alone or in small pods. The town of Trist has fallen into anarchy. Messengers and scouts sent to a scalded mining town don't return. Cannibalism near the central portion of the continent of Ivora, near the town of Sweetwater. Earthquakes in the Belt of the World near Eastgate and Ashfall. Things are happening. And we return to you all here in this office, trying to figure out what your next steps are.
Well, this is fun. I'm gonna go piss off the side of this fucking ship. If you guys decide anything that is pertinent to me, be sure to inform me. And, yeah. Also, I'll have a drink available if anybody wants one. And he looks over at Kaldian. You can go fuck yourself. And leaves the room.
As Zhou leaves, Kalista's right on his heels.
Oh. I think it's a bit early to proposition me for a threesome, though I do find the drow obscenely attractive.
I'm not in the mood right now, Zhou. I need to speak to you privately.
It sounds like you are in the mood. Fine. What? And then he heads up to the deck, and he heads to the what is the very front of the ship called? What is that? What's the word for that? Prow? Is that the prow?
The bow.
Yeah, the bow. The bow. This should be private enough. What do I owe the pleasure?
Kalista will step within inches of him and gently place her hand on his cheek. It may have been hundreds, maybe thousands of years since that meeting in Hygale. But to me, it has been mere days. And the wound is raw. So you must listen to me now. I will take my pound of flesh from Glazio. She will not walk away from me unharmed, and if you protect her over me, over us, you have made your choice, devil, and Shin is dead. Do you understand, Zhou? She has hurt me. She has hurt my sister. Wounds that are so deep, I don't think you could ever understand them.
Kalista. One of the most cunning women I've ever met in my entire life. In 1,000 years and 1,000 minds. None are quite like yours. Even you know the lack of wisdom in those words. I have never known you to be blinded by your emotions. And I have faith. No. I know that when it comes to the end goal, you would not be so foolish to sacrifice for some pettiness. I do not trivialize your pain. I do not trivialize your sister's pain. But even you must see the wisdom in what I have said. Your sister lives. You live. Galadriel has not done anything that cannot heal with time.
Just so you know, Glazia.
Glazia cannot do what cannot be healed with time.
I guess Shin really is dead. And she's going to turn on her heel and walk away.
I think the worst fate is that you know he is not.
That will make her stop, just for a second. Half a breath before she continues to walk away.
I plan to kill the gods. Kalista, Liavet. That is the piece of the puzzle that everyone here misses. I am not your enemy. I am not on the sides of devils. I will kill the gods. All of them. Including the devils. But I am not strong enough to do so yet. And until I am, until I have the power to do it by my own hands, I must play the game, just as you must. You once 1,000 years from me ago tried to teach me to play the game, and I who tried to force it with my own hands, with my determination and with my conviction, and I dropped a city on a mountain.
Zhou.
And now you would judge me for playing it your way.
If you wish to kill all of the gods and the devils alike, what makes her so special that she gets to live on?
She gets to live on for now.
Swear it. Swear it to me that when the time comes, you will not hesitate to put the blade through her heart yourself.
You must be fooling yourself that I would allow anyone else to do it. I swear, by the blood of my tribe, by the love we once had, and by the man who Shin used to be, I will drive any weapon available through all devils and all gods eventually.
She doesn't say another word. She just finishes walking away, going back down to the office.
The threesome's still on the table, though.
Could I get perception checks from both Zhou and Kalista?
Oh shit, I need a character sheet.
Yep, make a character. We should have
I
done that
need
like
that.
19 sessions ago.
Well, I've been randomly rolling this whole time.
This whole time.
It's been a while.
Pick art. It's been pick art. She's been drawing numbers.
23, baby boo, 23.
23, alright.
Oh my god. D&D Beyond kicked me out again. I have a +7. I'm going to roll just a dice right now, and then I'll get back
That's
and plug it in.
totally cool.
Some fancy lava dice, man.
That is a 14 on the dice, so that is a 21.
Okay, so Zhou with a 23. You piss over the side of the airship, which, not a pleasant or relaxing experience when you're going about 100 miles an hour and
No,
you're
it's coming right back on you.
to
It's
the wind.
It's getting
Oh
on.
no, it's just like it doesn't arc. It just immediately gets like blown to the left and just like
misted.
splatters
It's just
against
that it's
like
misted.
the wall
Like I know what this looks like. I know exactly what it's just
terrible.
fucking sprinting.
The guy's so cool.
But actually, and you notice with a 23, several members of the crew, and the Queen's Justice has about a complement of about 30 to 40 crew members. You notice a few who are walking by see this happen, and I think you would expect a response from a stranger pissing on their ship. But they don't have one. They simply see it, acknowledge it, and move about their business. You also notice that both of them are pretty dirty, which for a sailor or just people who work a random sky ship, maybe that's expected, but these are members of the Queen's complement. There are certain standards you might expect them to uphold, and they almost look destitute at this point. Kalista, are you heading back to the room where you left everyone? You pass 3 members of the crew in the hall. And when the first one of them does not give a small bow or a salute as you might expect for one of your station, as is customary, you think maybe they were simply in a hurry or didn't notice. And the second person walks by you without even a dip of the head to acknowledge your superior station. And the third bumps into you, literally, and just gives the softest, excuse me. Which, again, bumping into one of your station, you might have expected slightly more sincere apologies, or more heartfelt apologies than that. Just something that you notice.
So Kalista's mood is even more pissy when she walks through those doors, and she just turns to Kaldian. What sort of reject crew is manning this ship? Who are these men?
Well,
I want to be clear. I want to be clear. One of them the second one who did not dip her head, part of the crew of the Solstice. One of those who joined the captain and...
She is still asking this question.
Okay, I just want to make... because I didn't specify that, so I just want to give you that info.
Well, at this point, it is about half of your crew. Why did something happen?
They're lacking the stature I'm used to.
Apologies. I will have words with the captain. This is important business, and you are of an important station and should be treated as such.
It is not me complaining about station or disrespect. It's to a level that is concerning. Like the influence of wrath on Highgale. These men are not themselves.
And he'll look and scan the room with the other people that are in the room. Does anybody else seem a little bit odd?
I can't answer
Isn't
that
it just-
question. That's
whether
up to
it's-
you.
Isn't it just us?
Yeah. He's gonna
Yeah,
start.
well, the captain's not even with us, right?
No. He gave you this room, or at Kaldian's request. Which,
And Lorwryn's threat.
yes. Oh, that's correct. Thank you for correcting. Actually gave it to the second thread warden. And you. So no, Captain is not in here. So whether Kaldian would notice anything interesting from any of you is up to you all.
Kaldian doesn't know Lorwryn, so I don't know if he would notice if I was off or anything like that, really.
That's fair.
You can insight check
Looks
if you
like
want to,
that.
but...
He just looks like that, though. That's fine.
Hold up.
Brother, you sound like a robot.
Something is going on.
Yeah, what
with
happened there?
Nav's mic. Quick pause.
Cory, by the way, how do I turn up my
About now?
soundbar?
Whoa, much better. That, yes.
Okay.
On
The
your
cable was coming
computer,
undone.
Probably. Just the sound up on your computer.
Yeah.
Who do you need to turn
You
up?
got- Did that work? Did that work, Danny?
No, I'm at 100. I got a new soundbar for my computer, and I was trying to
There's a
figure out, I was
remote
like, why
next
is
to.
it?
There's a remote next to you. Turn that up. There should be a remote on your desk somewhere.
All right, I'll
That was
look
not
for
there
it.
before.
Okay,
So,
I will find
Korrin,
it.
could you repeat what you were saying?
As we wheel in the actual Korrin and the stunt doubles pushed off to the side now. Don't worry about her. She always looks like that. I can assure you she's all right.
Lorwryn just looks at Korrin.
Could all of you make me... Actually, Kalista, the only thing you said about the crew was that they were lacking, in your words, the proper stature. You didn't give any... Did you provide any specifics about what happened, or just that they weren't?
They lack the proper decorum.
I don't think she went into detail.
Okay.
She just said
Okay.
that and that they were not themselves.
Okay, never mind that.
I have something, Ethan.
Yeah.
So while they're having this conversation, Zhou's blind, but Zhou has the crown of Zariel stuck to his head, and he spent a lot of wibbly wobbly timey wimey in the hells. Do I sense an influence?
Make me an Arcana or Religion check with advantage.
Let me see which one of those is higher. Neither. That was a nat 1 on the first one. So that's a 0.
For a 0.
Come on, advantage.
That's 7. That's 7.
No. You don't sense an influence. And however, you did notice that something was strange. Just that, what you would have expected to be true wasn't true, and that surprised you. So it caused you to just turn around after relieving yourself and just watch them for a little bit longer.
I'm gonna walk up to one.
Okay. You walk up to one who is currently like hustling between under or lower section entrance to lower section entrance, but has to cross the deck in the meantime, and it's just running.
I grab their shoulder, spin them around to face me, and like prison sniff the shit out of them. I'm the
Something in make me an insight check. We'll use your passive insight if it's higher.
Ooh. Oh, that's a 20. Dirty 20.
You stop a person. You stop a person who was walking. You stop them without any words. You grab them, and then you sniff them.
Deep sniff, too. Full body, just...
There is a response that would be reasonably predicted in a situation like this. And yet, this human that you grab just lets you manhandle him and sniff him with no protestations. And you still don't sense an influence. But wait. It's not just that you don't sense an overwhelming influence. What you actually sense is an absence of an influence. An entire removal of pride from this man. And so being stopped and treated like a thing doesn't offend him, because he has no pride to offend. And he has no wrath to stoke.
Not right now. And, like, Zhou sees this and is like, oh, you poor bastard. No pep in your step. Don't worry. And Zhou, like, grabs his face like this and leaks just a little bit of wrath.
Get your fucking hands off me! Just slaps your hand away. What's your fucking problem anyway, huh?
That's better. Continue on.
Pissy. And just goes walking off, huddled against the wind, hustling to get back below decks.
We're just gonna talk about the fact that, like, Zhao's just doing stop and frisk on the fucking, like...
Look, that got established in Valkerie, and he's carrying it on.
Yeah, can we just...
He learned.
Oh, we left that behind us. But, okay.
We become what we
I only
hate,
learned
don't
certain
we?
lessons. I only learned certain lessons, buddy.
Would you, Zhou...
And this Zhou has a lot less inhibitions.
Zhou, would you be returning to where everyone else was, or would you be hanging out here for a little while?
Zhao's gonna wander aimlessly until somebody guides him back to where he needs to go.
Okay,
He's just
cool.
sort of doing what he wants.
In that case, we cut back to the five of you.
So how about we come to an agreement that if any of us are feeling a little bit odd or notice anything in someone else, let's maybe just speak up.
I always feel odd.
This is true. She is always feeling odd.
I feel like
You're
I
going
should
to need to
say
be
that.
a little more specific when you say what it means to feel odd. We have killed 2 devils so far.
Well, thank you for sharing, Val. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
You know, the first step is always admittance. I'm just so very proud of you, yes.
Zhou wanders
Shin.
back in at this moment.
perfect moment. Zhou, or not, oh my god. Anyway,
I heard you say
Kalista turns. I dead named your character, I'm sorry. Let me read.
I heard you say that my dead name. I heard it.
Kalista turns. You can summon him by calling shit. Kalista turns to Kaldian just as Zhou walks in, but not even paying attention to Zhou walking in. Zhou intends to kill the gods as soon as he's done with the devils. I thought you should know.
Oh, my ears are burning.
Funny.
When the hell did? Okay, so we're killing devils, and now we're just gonna jump right to gods now. What is that? Can we at least deal with the first things first, please?
I did not say we. I said Zhou.
Oh, okay.
I have no intention on killing gods.
I like my god. It's cool.
This is a little awkward. I'm actually gonna leave the room again.
No, you should just. Thaumaturgy's gonna slam the door shut as he turns. Maybe just stay right there for a second. So he thinks he can kill a god. That's.
He plans to kill the gods.
And he'll look at Zhou. Sweet summer child. That's... He'll giggle a little bit. Is that really your end goal? That's why you're here?
He gets up, nose to nose with Kaldian. Call me a child. One more time.
Wrath, settle down. Before I send you back to the hell you came from.
Could everyone make me wisdom saves, please?
Men will do anything but kiss.
I know, right?
Who said
I don't know why.
I'd still be on the table. We don't know.
Yeah.
I also want to point out, just off game, this is off camera. Edit Ethan, edit this. Future Ethan, edit this out. I was given permission. Yeah, future Ethan, edit this out. I was given permission weeks ago. Time it.
All right. What do we get?
I got a 25 on my wisdom
25?
save.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't see because every time I roll a dice now, it sounds like an earthquake happening.
You can mute that. You can mute that.
How do we mute
Let
it?
me tell you all
You
how
have
to
a
mute
12.
this. Okay, D&D Beyond is going through updates. Go to your character sheet. At the very bottom left. At the very bottom left, go to the dice icon.
Okay.
Click it. If you want to adjust the sound, click the gear icon at the top right there.
Oh,
and
look
turn
at
sound
that.
effects volume down.
Oh my god, mine is really, it was so loud.
If it's slowing down your computer, you can also turn off particle effects. If you ever
No,
want,
she got a new soundboard. We got a bunch of sound upgrades.
if you ever
in
want,
this
you can
household.
also choose to roll to self, so only you and I can see it.
Okay.
It's on the first page before you click the gear at the very bottom, rolling to everyone or rolling to self.
Alright, let's see if I can see my first check was...
12.
Show. Yeah, okay. 12.
Okay.
Awesome.
Did mine even roll? I don't think so. I saw everybody else's dice.
Lorwryn got an 8.
Okay. I have to send a few of you a message.
13.
All right. The people I need to
Oh,
send
you didn't have to send.
messages
You didn't have to send. me a
I know,
message
but
for
I'm
that.
doing it anyway. Doing it anyway.
Yep.
All right. Please continue.
Call me a child. One more time.
Wrath, settle down before I send you back to the hell you came from.
He looks over at Lorwryn. You're hot when you're dominant.
Mm-hmm.
I can see why Kalista likes you. But I'm not talking to you. Respect is given, respect is earned, as you know.
And this one called me a child.
Apologies, child is not quite accurate. It is more puppet. But instead
I punch him.
How do you respond, Kaldian?
I probably get punched.
Korrin will punch Zhou right back.
He flies into the wall, crashes through it. Because Korrin's probably got either equal strength and she just sent something that's like 300 pounds through a wooden wall, crashes through it, lands into whatever is on the other side of that wall.
You break into the captain's bedroom section of his cabin.
Cool. Oh, fuck yeah. Bring it, Goldie. And just like gets up like immediately to his feet, facing Korrin, and is like,
You don't get to call me that.
I'm gonna, at this point, Val is also going to square up on Zhou. Because
how do you square up Val?
Korrin, so she's not gonna pull any of her swords or her daggers. She's just gonna pull up her fists, essentially, when she sees Korrin take a stance after she hit him.
oh, this is way more fun. I might die.
I'm using
He's
unarmed
not
strikes.
pulling his weapon. He's not pulling the sword. He's
Cool,
just,
unarmed.
yeah.
Okay,
So
this is
I
me
would-
formally asking permission if I may use a spell against people.
So, what I was just great time to ask this question because I was about to say, for punches and things like that, I am totally okay with doing it narratively. You know, you all are high level. We don't have to roll this out. There would be too many.
Well,
but if a spell wants to be used, then who would you be needing permission from?
I would need permission from Korrin, I'd need permission from Zhou, and Val.
as long as Zhou has the crown of Zariel on his head, you have blanket permission to aggro me as you see fit.
Okay?
I'm giving permission.
I'm giving permission because I'm going to throw Val. Like, I already have Val. I'm about to fucking fastball special her and rush you.
I'm going to cast a 4th level hold person on all 3 of them.
So, you
so
all...
I need
Yep,
wisdom
go ahead.
saving throws from all 3. Jesus, ow. What the fuck? Okay.
You see. So can I flavor text the? So you cast it on Zhou, and his face, because his eyes are solid metal, flicks to you and smirks, and then you just see him like, almost like it's water. Resist it. Not fully person anymore. And then start like still is making his approach towards Val and Korrin.
As Val
So,
and
as
Korrin,
those 2 are held,
you feel your muscles lock up.
Kalista is going to drop the spell on Val and Misty Step to stand right in front of her between Zhou and Val.
So we now have just just narratively what we have here. We have Zhou climbing out of the hole in the wall that has been caused. Korrin still fighting against the fact that her muscles are locked up against her own will. Valkerie, your muscles release and Kalista appears. So we have Kaldian still probably holding his jaw, recovering from the punch, along with Val, Korrin, and Kalista on one side, Zhou on the other, and Lorwryn.
Hold on. So,
Okay.
no, actually, I want to hear what you do because it might affect what I'm about to do, which is funny. It's really funny, but
Lorwryn's just gonna walk over to the hole in the wall and just put her hand up to it and start mending as all of the pieces start coming back together. And just looking at disgust at all of the fighting and things like that, like a mother.
Oh, come now. Like, and so he looks at Kalista and what she's doing is like, oh, don't worry, gorgeous. I wouldn't hit someone that is locked up. That's no fun at all, and nor is it fair. But then Hulk, like Hulk and Loki, side punches Kaldian again. Like, just no look, side punches Kaldian again.
For this one, I would like a roll to hit at this point.
$25.
Yep, you're gonna hit.
That's gonna hurt. He can't. Yeah.
It does minimum damage.
Yeah, we're not rolling for damage here.
Yeah, it's so. But what Kaldian feels, because I'm assuming, tell me if you could feel this. I want to describe to it. What Kaldian feels is that this punch is pulled. He's hitting you because he thinks you deserve it, but he's not hitting you with everything he's got. But he's hitting you in the face.
When you hit him the second time, he would have just started standing back up and kind of like resetting his jaw. But when you look at him, it's just neutral face. There's no anger, no rage. He's just waiting for another one.
He points his face towards him. Puts out his hand.
He'll take it.
Lifts him off the ground. I will kill your god eventually at some point. But no, it's not high on my list. But a man who can stare me in the face, take 2 hits, and still get up, is a man, and that deserves respect. Call me a child again, though, and I will bury you. That amenable?
I believe we have an accord.
What is your name, man of God?
Do you want the short one or the long one?
I don't care, whichever one means the most to you.
You can call me Kaldian. And what do I call you, devil?
He narrows his eyes, or what used to be where his eyes were. I am no devil, and I am no man. And you would be polite to address me as such. My name is Zhou, and I will conquer heaven and hell.
And now the scales are balanced.
When Lorwryn finishes,
I think one
mending
thing
them-
needs to be addressed in this room. Sorry, Ethan. This is important.
And then Lorwryn after this.
One thing I must address with all 5 of you. You have every reason to not trust me. I understand it, which is why I do not begrudge you this. But I am on neither the side of heaven or hell. I am here to kill devils. Ladria is a tactical move on my part. Because unfortunately, none of us are gods. We did not kill Zariel. Zariel is still alive. We killed the Avatar, a 10% of what she is. We have the hubris to think that we are strong because we killed an Avatar, but an Avatar is like killing a turtle in a foot race. If we want to end this problem permanently, we will need the power of gods. And the gods have not seen fit to intervene in our problems because the gods are either ignorant or impotent.
Perhaps both.
Hell. 1,000 years I've learned probably the only one willing to get her fucking hands dirty is Rolf!
Outside with me now.
Very well. Hot goth, mommy. But only because you're a hot goth, mommy, and no other reason. But to the rest of you, I am not against you. And we will make a lot more ground if you fucking learn that now! Val, Korrin. I am not the man you used to know 1,000 years, or however much time it's been, because the hells are really hard to know. But I am the man that stands before you now. You can either accept that, or you can get out!
Or perhaps you're the one that should get out.
Either way, I'm going to kill the devils on this plane. Whether with you or without you, Kalista, and the rest of you.
Without another word, Lorwryn walks out.
And Zhou follows him and kind of breaks the door frame as he goes out, like shoulder checking it.
I think before we follow Zhou and Lorwryn to where they're going, we linger here in this room with Kaldian, Kalista, Korrin, and Valkerie a little bit longer. The door shuts, splintering a little bit. The hole in the wall fully mended by Lorwryn, but still things knocked off of shelves with the impact.
Kalista is going to turn to Korrin. Are you done?
Undo me, please.
She will undo the hold person. And then, physically vibrating, she will leave the room. Not following them, but heading up back to the bow where she had spoken to Zhou earlier.
You're joining our conversation.
No, if she sees you, she'll kind of turn away and give you privacy.
Oh, okay, all right, good. Because that's where we're headed.
What about the three
She'll
of
see you, turn on her heel, and go to the other side.
Yeah.
And what about the three who remain here now?
Once Korrin has been released from her hold, you'll notice that the temperature of the room has changed, and it is a lot warmer than it was prior. And when she moves, you will see her footprints burned into the floor of the cabin.
Hal's gonna look at both of them and kind of sigh. Well, thank you both for doing that, but was he like that before?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was hoping that was the answer.
He's just kind of worse now, but we've been seeing this coming, really. This is not new. He doesn't like authority.
Yeah, he doesn't like authority. I've met this side of him before. I fought that side of him before.
That side of him hurts a lot.
Yeah, it does.
I think my tooth
But you took 2 on the chin. You took 2 on the chin, though.
Yeah.
I just don't like bullies, so
Yeah,
I didn't think it was right.
I think he was holding back a little bit, if I'm being honest.
Oh, he was.
Mm.
Your jaw would have been... That's your whole head, by the way. Gone.
He's gotten beefier. He's bigger now, hornier.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that in more ways than one?
Well, no. I mean, yeah.
I don't know about that.
I do. Yeah.
He got really close, and it was, you could almost taste it, you know?
No, I was gonna kiss you on the mouth.
He just wants to kill your god because he's sad about gods.
Got a bad rep with gods.
I mean,
His didn't call him back.
Yeah, he's in a bad situation all around.
He's got a lot of trauma.
Don't we all?
That's your baggage.
Well,
Y'all
thank
want a
you.
drink?
Let's get the drink. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Start raiding the captain's. Like, there are several fine decanters in here that have liquors of various hues, crystal glasses, and we see as Kaldian walks over and begins to pour some glasses for all of you. Or the two of you, at least.
Korrin will give Val 2 little vials of things that she can drink. I'm experimenting with your abilities and such. So here's some dream extract that I've got. Taste. Tell me how it tastes, by the way.
Thank you.
Is it rude that I am also curious? What can I just have like a little?
As we see the three of you taste testing this little concoction from Korrin to evoke the taste of dreams, we follow Lorwryn and Zhou onto the very windy upper decks of the Queen's Justice.
Have you learned nothing in your 1,000 years?
Learned quite a few things, daughter of law.
Yes, but the politician. The last thing I tried to explain to you, the politician.
As much as I would love to think like a politician, we cannot escape our natures, nor can we escape our fate. Am I a little more wizened to the ways of the game? Yes, but am I going to be able to play it at the level that you and Kalista play it at? No. It's not my battlefield. What do you want with me, daughter of law?
What is your game, Zhou?
I just explained it. Do you think I am lying?
No. I mean, what do you want with Glazia alive? What have you promised to Asmodeus to bring her back alive?
I promised to bring her back unharmed and untainted, without the besmirchment of defeat, so that her honor and respect may be intact. What
Honor.
in return? What's that?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
Honor and respect amongst devils.
Surprisingly, that does exist within the Hells. Pride being a thing and all. It's war, and it's its own version, but it exists nonetheless.
Asmodeus doesn't want her crippled, does he?
No, she would not be crippled by the defeat of her avatar on this plane.
Ah.
What he wants is for her to remain undefeated. Unembarrassed.
Who is trying to take her throne this time?
I didn't know we had all that time to explain that list.
There are many things. No, go ahead.
No. You're asking a very specific question, aren't you?
You want to take them all down.
Yes.
You know the only way that you can do that is within their realm.
Yes.
If they are defeated here, they are weakened in their state.
Yes.
Glazia did not inherit her area, her level of the 9 hells. She took it.
That's what you would want. That's what they want you to believe. It's propaganda. She is a product of nepotism as much as anyone. Yes, she is powerful. But she's not Asmodeus.
She's not her father.
No. She's impulsive. Prone to reacting emotionally. And sentimental.
Oh.
Part of
Interesting.
the reason why she's even here might not be why we think. Her father, my patron, if you must know, believes she's here for possibly an old flame.
Insight check.
Go ahead and roll me an insight check, and Zhou, roll me either deception or persuasion. Don't say which, we just need the total.
I choose to fail.
Okay, cool. Almost rolled a nat 20. I was very close.
Then what you can see will depend on what you roll.
15.
Tell me, Ethan, if you're okay with what I'm doing.
I'm
by
okay
the
with
way.
whatever you would like to do. I'm
Okay.
almost certain.
This is painfully honest. It's almost uncomfortably honest. Like, that in and of itself is the game. He's telling you everything. No fabrications, no flourishes. It is the straight and honest truth as he sees it, or as he has been told, or as he has found out. And from what you can see, it's a mixture of all those things. Ah, I see. Searching me with your astute perception, are you? Searching for the lie, for the game. That's your game, daughter of love. That's my beloved Kalista's game, not mine.
No, it is Asmodeus' game.
That's true.
He keeps them all down on purpose, including his daughter.
Yes. So why would Asmodeus want to keep his daughter from winning or from losing? Which, with our track record, most likely means a loss.
He doesn't want to be usurped. Any one of them could take his throne.
Exactly. She's here, possibly, for Levistus.
Mm-hmm.
She's not here of her own accord. If those two work in tandem, what does that mean, daughter of love?
It means she gets stabbed in the back and Levistus gets his space back.
One thing really quick, Zhou.
Crowd.
Really quick, Zhou. Asmodeus never revealed to you his full intentions. Why would he? Never told you everything. But when discussing Glazia, he did mention that he was concerned that she was here either for her lingering affections for one of the archdevils, an old flame, or for her hatred of another. The one for which she bears hatred is Levistus.
Oh, oops, I
No. Hey, what you just said is still totally fine. And the one for whom she may bear lingering affections, according to Asmodeus' concern, is Minaros.
Minara, excuse me. That was just me misquoting it. Pretend I always said, I will do this for the recording's sake. Ethan in the future.
No, I mean, you didn't say anything wrong. You said that she could be here for Levistus. That's still true. It's just the why. So you don't have to re-record.
Wait, what does paramour mean?
Paramour means, former lover, but
oh, then I was right.
No.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
I wrote you to let you know of a error in what I had told you, and that it was Minaros who was the former paramour. Levistus is the one she hates.
Got you. Okay. Never mind. Let's redo the monologue. She's here, Posse. She's here for Minaros. Sin of greed. A flame and a lover of hers. And what happens if they join forces?
She ends up with a knife in her back and a broken heart again.
Yes. And he has her crown.
Mm-hmm.
And a win against Asmodeus in hell. Which does what?
It weakens all of it, which gives him more forces.
Exactly. So if we take Glazia off the board without blood, we weaken Minaros. And we take 2 devils off the board in one fell stroke. Or at least weaken one's position. We cannot fight the archdevils yet on equal footing with their full forms. We are not there yet. But we have to get there.
You know she will not let her just walk away unharmed, right?
Not if a certain powerful voice in her life says otherwise. You see the wisdom, daughter of Loth, trained under the web and plans of the highest mind of webs and plans. You know the wisdom of my words. Even a simple mind like mine with 1,000 years can come up with a half-decent plan.
You were put the task. Do you have a plan on trying to convince her? Because I'm listening. Because I don't think we're going to be able to just say, pretty please.
Actually, you'd be surprised with Glazia what you can do with a pretty please. But yes, though I will say it's not as formed as you would like it to be, because we lack one key ingredient. Why is she here? Is it for her lover? Or for her ex?
She is a brat.
She is?
In every sense of the word.
That she is.
She
Quite
flaunts.
often, right?
Yes. And she flaunts her hell powers. She flaunts her dad's decisions.
Yes, she does.
She is not to be trusted, Zhou.
No devil is. But things that cannot be trusted can be manipulated.
Be careful. Scion of Wrath. I see the flames of redemption behind those dark orbs. Not all redemption can come at the power of a sword.
You're right. But I do not seek redemption.
Zhou?
I seek Yes?
Oh, go ahead and finish your line.
I do not seek redemption. I seek revenge.
Zhou, as you said, those who cannot be trusted can be manipulated. You felt that choke collar get pulled by your leash, and you take 9 points of psychic damage.
In my mind, I sternly think to my patron, oh, calm down. It's exactly what you ask me to do. How else do you motivate your daughter? Do not begrudge me for the terminology as it sits, Father.
Do I notice Zhou wince or anything like that?
First, well, why don't you go ahead
Yep.
and make a perception check or insight check? And Zhou, as you say that, feel that metaphorical collar loosen again.
So do a 16 on perception.
Would you try to hide any... Actually, Zhou, make me a deception or performance check. If you would try to conceal a physical response.
What's the maximum amount of damage that Asmodeus can do at any given time for that psychic damage? Like, what would be a high-end damage roll?
I would say this is the highest you've had. I can't tell you the upper limit.
Then, if you don't mind, Lorwryn, being your training and where you've come from, you felt it. It wafted off of me. Even if I didn't make a face. Like, you saw the corners of my eyes tighten for a second, but you felt a wave of demonic psychic energy just kind of waft off of me for a second. Like a hit. Like the wind off of a very fast punch.
Daddy Addy is not very happy with you at the moment, I see.
Likes to police how I say things.
So does Mother.
You shouldn't. I figured you would understand.
We are very similar. We are puppets in a larger game that most of these people will never understand. Because when you perish, you go back home, and so do I.
Zhou leans in, almost kissing distance away from Lorwryn. And it almost seems like he might. Except just like you, I dream of holding the string.
She kind of leans over and gets in his ear for a minute, and she just goes, "Spider webs make beautiful strings."
That they do.
But just know, she's mine. And she'll walk away.
You could share. I think
Not my type, baby.
We hear this. We hear Zhou shout this over the wind. We follow Lorwryn and then speed ahead to where Kalista has been standing. Kalista, you stand here on the deck, the wind whipping your hair so strong that it's just out to the side.
She is going to sit behind the railing to a point where she's a little less in the wind.
Just a little
Where
wind
she
break.
can at least, a little bit of a windbreak. Maybe against the mast, either one. I don't know if the airship has mast or not. I think it does.
It does. It doesn't currently have sails on it because or at least the sails are not unfurled because it's using its engines right now, but it always has a backup.
Perfect. Then she'll sit with her back against the mast, blocking most of the wind. And she's just going to pull the seal for Saloon that once adorned Jaeger's body out. And just have it resting in her palms. I don't speak to you, Saloon. I speak to my heart. My sister. And I hope Perhaps my whispers on this wind can be taken to her. Things are dire. Those I felt I could trust are strangers to me. The one I poured everything into has fallen. And I miss you. Please be safe. Do not follow duty to death. When the time comes, I will hold you once more. I'm sorry. And she's just going to lift her hand and let the seal blow away in the wind. And then pretend she did not hear what Zhou just yelled across the ship.
Could you make me a luck check, please, Kalista? D20. Just let me know 10 or above, 9 or below.
Oof.
A 2.
You watch the crumbled remains of this seal disappear as you are sailing 100 miles an hour in air. As you release it, it is just gone. And if the gods are as good as Saren says, maybe your message will reach her ears. But you'll never know. Lorwryn, would you be joining Kalista?
Yes. She'll just kind of, if she's leaning up against like the mast kind of thing or trying to find a windbreak, she'll just kind of come over and just sit down next to her. And not really say much, but just kind of lean into her a little bit.
How'd it go with Zhou?
About as well as one can expect. He is a very stubborn person. His leash is not very long.
Leash. What do you mean?
He is here of somebody else's. He is here of somebody else's accord. With a singular purpose to get Glazia back to hell where she belongs.
And if he fails?
He will die on sight. I can almost be sure of that. There are very few planes he could hide in at that point that would keep him alive. And considering he wants to wage war on all of the gods, I can imagine that no other plane would take him at this point anyways. They listen, you know. Whether they show it or not, they are among the stars. They peer down at what mortals do.
Zhou was right about one thing.
What is that?
They haven't lifted a finger to help us.
No.
Those working for them have. Where are they?
I do not know. It does bother me, actually. I know I'm a child of Loth, but there has been no help. No holy war. Your sister has done everything she possibly could to keep us alive in Highgale, and yet she was doing it on her own accord.
So perhaps they are either not all good or not all knowing.
I know it is called the Demon Webs, but it is not as bad as you think. As cold as Loth can be, she tends to do what no one else has ever done in my life except you. And that's give me a straight answer. While I don't always appreciate what I hear, at least I know it's the truth.
Can you give me an answer then? Or a direction?
Of course, my dear. I will give you anything you want.
Do we follow Zhou's plan? And bring the daughter back to her father? Or do we risk Korrin and Zhou? I am so angry, and I want nothing more than vengeance. For her. For everything that she's lost. But is it worth the risk?
What if we could bring your child back?
Will he still be my child? Or will he be tainted like Zhou?
We are all tainted, honey. We all have baggage. We all have our history. No one on this planet is pure.
He knew 2 months in this life. That soul had barely breathed. And now he breathes fire. I do not want to bring him back to a world when maybe all he will feel is pain. Maybe he will not even be recognizable. I want his soul to rest where it deserves. Where the birds fly. Not there.
We can give him a hero's rest if we can get his soul back. He is pure of heart, but also very, very, very courageous. And he loved you so much. Tainted or not, redemption and forgiveness is always available.
Did his love come from his soul? Or was it merely duty? Did he love me because he had to?
He loved you because you put part of your soul in him. I know that you are very logical, very pragmatic. Some may even call you cold. I know better. That is why he was pure. That is why he loved you. Okay. And that is why you loved him.
Kalista's gonna stand and hold a hand out to Lorwryn.
Lorwryn will take it.
Very pathetic three strength pull Lorwryn to her feet.
Helping someone else with a 3 strength to her feet.
Right?
The infirm helping the infirm.
So it's a lot like Comic-Con standing in line. Got it.
It's 4 a.m., get up off the ground.
Yeah.
Last call, going home.
Yeah.
14 sheets to the wind. It's all right.
As you help Lorwryn to her feet and have to restabilize yourself, Captain List approaches the two of you. We'll be arriving at the Blaze of Virtue within the hour.
Thank you, Captain. May I ask you to do something for me, List?
Possibly.
Bring your crew together and light a fire in them once again. They need to be motivated.
What's your passive insight?
I think it's pretty high. 1 second. I really should stop closing off my character sheet. It's like I've never played this game before. It's 17.
Yes, we'll be referring to your character sheet intermittently. With a 17, he looks confused as to how to start a fire in others when he does not have one. He looks almost at a loss for what that fire you're referring to would even be. And he just kind of gives you a confused look. Zhou?
This is spooky a little bit. Actually, for Lorwryn, it's not. But for you, it is. Kalista, you're now very aware there's a large presence standing behind you.
Oh, hell no, I'd banish your ass immediately. I'm tired of getting spied on, motherfucker.
No, it's a misty step. It's just a sudden demonic appearance. It's not the misty step she's familiar with. It's a more... And just... I can help with that. And he steps out from behind you. Because he was listening. And he grabs... it's the goblin's face, right? He's a goblin?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Is that what he is?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
We fight devils, goblin. Devils that killed all your family and friends. They have taken so much from you and this crew. We go to war.
And imparts enough that he can impart it on others.
You watch a flame ignite in this goblin as you say this, and his face contorts in a grimace of wrath. And as you let go, he looks at you, Kalista, and gives you a nod. Still not a nod of enough respect, but a nod of acknowledgement. And he breaks away from Zhou. All right, you sorry sons of bitches, all of you listen up, gather round! And begins to shout for his crew to gather. Kalista?
As that's happening, Kalista's going to turn to Zhou and look up at him. Definitely with her chin still kind of held high. You're right. It's time I lock away my heart again. We'll follow your path. She's going to cover her chest. And a bird cage, a black bird cage, is going to form around the golden bird.
He smirks. He looks at you, and then he looks at Lorwryn.
Now we both know that bird isn't alone in its cage. Think what you want of sin, Miss Liavet. But what I have learned before and what I have learned now is that good and evil are states of being we attach to things that just are. Sin has its place in the world as you are seeing, just as good does. Both are required to live.
I understand
walks
that well.
away.
Yeah.
And he nods to you. And then he passes a glance at Lorwryn, smirks, and then walks away.
They killed our loved ones! They killed our crew! They started this war! We didn't ask for it! We're gonna fucking finish it, aren't we? And you have to cover your head, or you have to reach your hand up to your head for a second as you feel energy being pulled from you into the captain and spreading spider webbing across as the wrath that you pushed into the captain begins to infect his crew. And they begin to shout and raise their weapons in a defiant roar. And let's go ahead and take a break. And we will pick up here, probably arriving at the Blaze of Virtue here pretty soon. So don't go anywhere. Be right back. We are back. We see the Queen's Justice having lowered anchor on a lower relatively section of the Belt of the World compared to where you all have been for the last little while. It has dropped anchor and dropped the rope ladder. And we see as the six of you have started descending, landing here on the snowy, rocky mountainside. And Korrin, would you mind once again describing the exterior of the Blaze of Virtue, which stands about 200 meters or so away from where the Justice has dropped anchor?
You see this wonderful 2-story rustic tavern with a blue dragon skull embedded on the front of the building. You see as the snow is falling off of it, and it's beautiful. It looks like you would see a safe haven, like a beacon of hope when you walk up to into town and you know you're home.
Would you, Korrin, say anything, as you would likely have been one of the first to have climbed down? Would you say anything to your companions before you start approaching your home?
Can we? I know we're short on time. We're not very far from it, and she just kind of points the direction of where the brothel is. It's not far. Do you mind if we go inside for a minute? That's all.
Oh, by all means, go visit your loving husband, by the way. attractive young fellow, little fellow that he is. I, on the other hand, will meet you. And he, like, faces his face the direction that she was pointing.
It is a few miles away, Korrin, just so you know. The town that you're pointing to generally, it's a small, very small mountain town. So, actually, that's a great point.
I walk big. I have a very big stride.
So Zhou had previously asked you, like, where the brothels were. There are two closest. The farther of those is probably an hour or two ride on the Queen's Justice in Queensgate. But the very small mountain town of Makeshift is only a few miles from your tavern. That's part of why your tavern is here, is to provide people who are on their way there or heading deep, to Queensgate from other places have a place to stop.
We do a lot of fundraisers with them. They're very nice girls over there, and guys.
Of the two, which one's the bigger one?
Are you asking for size or for actual quality? Because sometimes quality is a little bit more.
Which one has more money?
The smaller one.
The smaller one, really? And he looks to Kalista. If you don't mind commanding your beautiful little ship to take me there, that would be most helpful. And I'll meet you all there after you've had family time, if you will.
We land at the rest. The ship will not take off until we are ready to leave this town. You can walk, Shin. Zhou. Whoever you are.
Well, and he rises into the air. Fuck you too. Why walk when I can fly? And flies off the direction of the town.
I fucking hate this new form.
He's like every, character from a story that I didn't fucking like.
Every douchebag. Go fuck yourself. Listen.
I plan to.
Then you're doing the brothel all wrong if you're a fucking...
I can do that.
Remember, he's not good with women.
Lorwryn, you with your elven ears hear so faintly. That sounds like king shaming.
Get ready for lust, y'all. It's gonna be an arc. So
we've been waiting for this one since we started.
Korrin, what you would know, most of the establishments in Makeshift don't really need names because it's such a small town that it's just the tavern, the shop. The brothel, however, does have a name because, of course it does, they gotta have a flair. This one here is called the Cat and Chicken.
That took me way too long to get, and I'm ashamed.
What do you mean?
Oh, yeah.
Were we talking about something? Because I was messaging you, Ethan, right now about why I just party split again, and it's for a very purposeful reason, so that it can be focused on them, A, and B, I'm sending you a message.
Okay.
But then it sounds like you were describing where I'm going.
No, I was just saying the name
Should have
of
been
it.
something for me to hear.
I was just saying the name of it is the Cat
Oh,
and Chicken.
hilarious! Good, cool.
Yeah, it's called the Cat and Chicken. They're real nice people over there. I make sure they all get beds if they need them. We have health care here as well if anything were to happen. And a lot of the folks come here and work too. We also had a bake sale one time and helped them raise some money and get some new patrons in as well.
As Zhou flies off and the rest of you start walking towards the Blaze of Virtue, all of you notice there is someone slumped up against one of the exterior walls right by the door. It's a goblin.
Blitz?
And he snaps awake where some snow had gathered on him, and he jumps up.
Korrin! You're back! I've been waiting out here for you. Glad you're all right. Bliss is inside. Hope you don't mind. Or, excuse me, Krieg's inside. Hope you don't mind. Cold was doing a number on his joints.
Why are you outside?
Waiting for you. Ever
Korrin
since
looks back at the others.
This place has been empty for a little while, and I figured I knew you'd left. Granny told me, so I was just waiting to make sure that everyone was all right. So I was waiting for you again. I've been staying out here for about 16 hours, and then I head home, get a little warm, come back.
Korrin's just gonna grab him by the head and just walk in. Come on inside.
And you push inside with him.
It didn't feel right for me to be inside while you weren't here. I figured, Krieg
You sent Krieg in here.
Oh, but he didn't drink anything or eat anything, so I didn't think you're mine.
That's fair. Well, good.
And Krieg is literally just standing by the fireplace, tending it.
Krieg, hey sweetie. Are y'all wanting food or anything like that? I can get you something real fast.
You mind if I get a nap? I've been staying awake.
She hits the counter and a key pops up and just gives it to him. Go. I gave you one of the nice rooms. Go.
Come on, Krieg.
And they start heading off. And Korrin, with the knowledge that the only light in here right now is from the low fireplace that Krieg had been diligently tending ever since Blitz told him to go inside. Can you describe the interior that we see of the Blaze of Virtue? Also with the knowledge that other than you all and the fading footsteps of Krieg and Blitz, it is empty.
You see, again, pictures of Korrin when she was a young adventurer with different party members. You see pictures of Korrin and Val and Shin. You see a wedding photo of her and Gren. And you see various different pictures and artifacts from other conquests or items that people who have visited the tavern have brought as either tribute to the matriarch and put on her wall of fame or things like that. And you feel peace. Like in here you feel okay. You don't have to worry about the stressors of outside or what's going on. You just are home. And various empty tables, but it looks like it would be bigger on the inside, and it is. From looking on the inside, looking on the outside, it is bigger. It can house more people. And she just says illuminate, and the room gets brighter and you can see more of it.
Several torches and sconces, the chandelier enchanted overhead, all of them blaze to life with a comforting, ruddy light.
And you also see a picture with everyone there, including Kalista. One of the earlier photos of them together with a smile on her face, by the way. And she kind of just looks around, and as you see these photos, you see her age throughout all of them. Her scales come from a bright gold to a very dull, brassy color like she has now. And there's still life and joy in her face. She's just older. So, well, are y'all hungry? Or can I get y'all something? You can't say no. I'm already going to do it anyway. So I just always ask, what do you want?
I actually have a further ask, if it's all right. Could we maybe bring in half of the crew and rotate them? A little bit of homeliness could do them good.
Well, yeah, of course. They're supposed to come in here.
I will go fetch them. Also, those two that ran upstairs, are those your employees here?
No, well, no, not officially.
Because if they were, you should increase their pay. That is quite crazy, them staying out there that long.
First of all, I don't pay him anything. I feed him and give him a place to stay. I did not tell him to stand outside. No one goes hungry or cold when you come to the Blaze of Virtue, okay? Everyone's got a spot here. He just has a little drinking problem.
I will go fetch half the crew.
We see Kaldian, and I see you, Lorwryn. We'll jump right back to you. Kaldian, as you return to underneath the Queen's Justice, you speak with Captain List, and he's quite appreciative and says that he will get shifts established so that the crew can begin to rotate. Not half at a time. He would rather do it in a few smaller chunks, but he will get the rotation started. And start shouting a few names even as you are leaving, and a few of the crew, just about 6, tail after you and will enter the Blaze of Virtue and happily go, and all of them immediately huddle around the fire with Krieg isn't there now, but huddle around the fire.
And Korrin just gives a good old whistle, and a lot of the pots and pans start to come alive and start cooking. This is how I feed everybody. I'm supposed to get some staff. I'm supposed to be hiring some kobolds, and they're going to be working and running tables for me and everything like that.
Lorwryn, was there something you were wanting to do?
She's going to look for wine.
She snaps, and just one of the tankards comes alive and starts running across the table and puts in front of you.
She'll grab 2 glasses then, hand one to Kalista, and then she'll go sit in a couch by the fire.
And the tankard actually follows you.
Korrin, can I get you to possibly roll an insight check on Kalista?
I mean, sure. I mean, I'm trying to make y'all food and make y'all eat something and everything, but you know,
roll with disadvantage if you're not paying attention.
Sure,
not
fine.
Paying attention? That's totally fine.
It doesn't matter. I got
okay.
4.
Yep, never mind.
Okay. Then I don't think Korrin obviously doesn't notice it, but Lorwryn does. Kalista basically sneers at the magic before taking the seat next to the fire.
Snooty.
You all spend the next 10 or so minutes with Korrin. For those of you who've never seen Korrin in this capacity, it's a very different Korrin than the one you've seen on the battlefield. Though you do see some overlap in the personality, just when one of the crew members just gets a little too... doesn't say please. And Korrin gives the mean mom face that you very familiar with, and then... please.
There you go. Here you go. You can have your bowl, but it's only half full because you were very rude. There you go.
You all warm up, fill your bellies, and about 15 minutes after Kaldian returns with those 6 crew members, Blitz walks back downstairs from where he had headed.
Korrin?
Yeah, bud?
Actually, question. Your friends here, you all, are you... what is it? Shin? Kalista, Jaeger, Valkerie, and Lorwryn?
When Blitz mentions Shin and Jaeger, she breaks one of the spoons that she's using immediately. Well, you're fine. You're fine, Blitz. Well, Shin isn't here anymore. And Jaeger had to go away for a bit. So we have Cal and this giant douchebag that you'll see later is Zhou and everything. We're not gonna let him in. But like, yep, he'll be sometime. But why? What's going on? Everybody else is still the same. What's going on, bud?
I think all of you in here whose names were mentioned, you have, even the one whose name was missaid, have that cocktail effect, and you're able to turn and start paying attention to this. Could everyone roll me either perception or insight or medicine? Your choice.
I hate this random fucking dragon that flies across
Yes.
the screen.
What is with the dragon? Where's the dragon? Why is he here?
It's amazing, but
I like
it's
how-
horrible.
That's mine. That's
I like how
mine.
extra
I rolled in at
freaky
20.
You got a natural 20? Oh my god.
Yeah, it's Thumbergar. It's the fat dragon from the Dungeons and Dragons movie.
Number shot.
Yeah.
All right. Who here? Okay. What did we get?
Got a 28 on
I got a
perception.
14.
15.
Bless you,
15.
Korrin.
Okay, so Korrin
Natural
and
20 for a
Kaldian.
31.
Yeah. Korrin and Kaldian. Blitz looks... his eyes are open. His jaw is a little slack. He looks almost like he's sleepwalking.
There was someone, Korrin, who, there was someone who wanted to talk to you.
Who?
I couldn't. He said his name was Mephisto. I couldn't see much of him. It was like he wore the darkness around him like a cloak. I could see his eyes and his smile. He had a nice smile. It made me feel wrong.
Where did you see him at?
In my dreams. You said you could see him in your dreams too.
Did he leave us a message? Did he say anything beyond wanting to see us?
No.
And he yawns and shakes his head a little.
It's just a silly dream anyway. I'm sorry for bothering you. That's what happens when I don't get enough sleep. It's why I need my 10 hours a day. Sorry, Korrin. I forget it.
And just
It's all right.
to walk off.
Nothing, just Fisto.
Blitz.
Korrin,
Go ahead.
where's your husband? I would expect to see him by now. Is he not tending the tavern?
He was told to put this place on lockdown. She will take to her ring and speak message to him. Honey, sweetheart, the iris of my life. We're in the inn right now. Where are you?
There is no response. However, message only works if you're on the same plane of existence.
Oh, sending stuff.
No,
It's a sending
no,
stuff.
even that, I believe, is
Mhm.
limited by plane of existence. However, you're using your sending stone. Okay, never mind. You're using your specific sending stone. Yeah. Even to other planes of existence, I'm wrong. So you send this message. Over? You're here? Hold on, I'll be right out! And about 5 seconds later, you hear a and the back door, or not the back door, but the door in the back, you know which one, you hear as it slams open, and you see your husband come tearing around and just runs straight into your legs and hugs you. Oh, never doubted you for a second, but I'm so glad you're home. Looks up at you. Everyone's all right. Don't worry, I locked it down like you said. Are you okay? What happened?
Why the fuck was Blitz outside the building? And why the fuck was Krieg in here? We walked in here.
I locked down from the entranceway in.
Okay. All right. Okay. I'm sorry. You're
No,
fine.
no,
It's
did I do
been
it
a
wrong?
very busy day. Who was Mephisto?
Actually. Fisto. Name rings a bell? Well, there's an archdevil by the name of Mephistopheles. Maybe him?
Korrin's gonna look over to Lorwryn. Does that ring a bell?
The 28 religion, very much so.
And with a 28, you factually know that Mephisto is simply a nickname for those who don't want to say that many syllables.
We called him Fisty.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So, dear, I love my life, and she just picks him up, kisses him. She holds him in her arms, by the way.
And
Listen.
he just embraces you. This isn't a humiliating thing. He's being picked up by the person he loves most. And he embraces you. Whoa. You've been fighting a lot, haven't you? You okay?
Yeah, I died, but it's okay. I got brought back. Killing a lot of things.
Brought back, I guess it's fine.
Yeah. We've killed 2 archdevils so far. And she kind of just lifts and points to the crown, the pride's crown that's just hanging on her belt. Honey, has anything been weird going on here lately in town? Than normal?
I didn't really go into town much since you left. I heard I heard the cat and chicken is quite bustling these days, but other than that, I mean, once you sent the message for us to go into lockdown, I haven't heard anything after that. We've been locked down.
Well, apparently Mephisto wants to talk to me in my dreams, apparently, but I haven't dreamt any lately. I haven't had a lot of time to sleep. Too much.
You always did have trouble sleeping before fights, and that's not too surprising.
Yeah. But listen, I want you to meet my new friends. You know Val, and you know Kalista.
Gives nods to both of you. It's been a long time.
You look good since the wedding.
Yeah. A few pounds heavier, but yeah, I can still keep up with the young'uns. I'm sorry that we haven't seen each other since then. Sorry the first time we're seeing each other is like this. But my name is Bren Ironhand. It's a pleasure to meet all of you. Thank you for taking care of my Korrin while she's been away. She can get a little hot-headed, but thank you for making sure she came home safe.
Oh, make no mistake. She was taking care of, well, me, in the last day.
Leans forward in a, faux conspiratorially lean. Believe me, I know that. I just can't meet new people and say you're welcome for my wife saving your ass.
That's a good man.
Blushes. And this is Cal, and this is the lovely Lady Lorwryn.
Nice to meet you. Pleasure to meet you, Lorwryn. Welcome to the Blaze. It's normally... Oh, when do we get customers?
When I came in.
Of course. Yeah, how long have you been back?
Sure. Not long. I'm quick to get it ready to go. You know that. I can set a house very fast.
I know it. Well, glad you're all right. I'll be right back. I'm going to go let everyone in the Nexus know that I'm okay and that you're all right. That everyone's been worried sick. So I'll be right back. And just goes jogging back the way he came.
Fucking love that man.
I still can't believe you didn't invite me to your wedding.
Oh, no, I did. I did invite you. You were too busy, is what your personal secretary said back for me. Supposed to be in my bridal party. So.
I call bullshit. And Kalista is going to step out of the glory.
Bullshit. I actually did want her to be in there.
We cut for a second. Just adjust things real quick. Zhou, you were flying off in the general direction that Korrin pointed. Do you think you would have, as Shin, ever been to the small nearby town of Makeshift during your time here?
Oh, absolutely. If I spent any amount of time in that town existed when this would have happened, what did I assume is yes, then absolutely he knows the direction. Though, he's having to recall this from 1,000 years ago, so...
So, could you make me a survival check with advantage, please?
The reveal is really... 14.
14? Yeah, you remember the way. I mean, obviously, 1,000 years can dull the memory, but you do generally remember the way. Makeshift is a population probably about 150 or 200. And so it's a small collection of buildings. Some of the houses built farther away so people have their privacy. Some built closer together so they have safety in numbers. But you fly back towards the quote-unquote town square, where the 3 biggest buildings just are generally within eyeshot of each other. And you can hear the sounds of the tavern, or the sounds of the brothel before you even approach it.
Seems somebody's already establishing a presence, or already has. And tell me that this is not okay. And Zhou reaches back in and pulls out a bag of gold that he stole from the ship.
100%.
I'm sure whoever this belongs to won't miss it much, or even notice.
As you start to approach your familiar haunt, or at least a place you've been a couple times, you approach the Cat and Chicken. And just like you remember in your distant memory, swinging in the mountain wind outside, there is a sign with a lewd painting of a soaking wet cat dancing with a chicken with a rosy red head. And could you make me...
And before...
Oh, yeah.
Before he goes in... Oh, one more thing. He reaches into his bag of holding and pulls out a solid gold icon of Kaldian's god. I wonder how much this will get me.
Just a small little scales here, just that lifted.
This is not the one he uses.
As you look at the sign, could you make me a perception check, please?
18.
First of all, I understand exactly how gross what I'm about to say is. The chicken looks like it is drooling slightly. And it doesn't quite look painted. If it was, someone put a lot of care and attention into making that salivation look very realistic.
A distant shot. Got it.
Zhou looks up at the sign. Oh shit, that's real.
Yeah, as you look at it, you can actually see that the drool moves slightly running down the sign. And then
somebody is definitely in charge of making sure that is their day. I hate that I smelled that.
Wow, we found a limit for Zhou. That's amazing.
Oh, it's several people. There's a rotation.
Wow.
5? 5 guys? 5 different guys. That's their job. There are 5 guys in this town. That's their job. My God. Okay.
And now we have a burger joint.
And then Zhao's like, not here. That's surprising. It's the other one. How How interesting that it's not this one. I would have thought it would be this one, but no.
If you, just a quick,
like,
because I am 100% for you riffing and going with things, but if you are implying that you do not smell the influence of Glazia here, you are 100% wrong.
It's not that there's not influence. This isn't where she's residing.
Oh, 100% true. 100% true. Okay.
Yeah, no. The influence is here. That's not what he's saying. Mm-hmm. That's not what he's smelling. He's like the semen being on the sign.
I just said it was drool. You made it that, for the record.
No. Like Zhao's like, interesting, and he starts following the smell of a certain perfume, and he starts going down an offshoot alleyway. Maybe not the other one either. And he starts going around the building. And tell me if you don't like this. There's an unmarked door.
Is this an unmarked door on
like it's not the main
same
entrance.
Building? Same building, the cat and chicken?
Kind of an attached building.
Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Oh, this is where the real building is. Oh, this is where the weird shit happens. And he opens the door.
You open the door, and you see a Goliath in the process of getting dressed. It's a Goliath you recognize. It's been a little while since you've been here, but not that long in reality. This is Maz. And he is in the process of buttoning his shirt and turns and sees you. Just a second. Room's occupied. And you see 3 bodies on the ground. They are breathing, covered in sweat, and they look partially emaciated. They are all conscious.
Sure.
And just in the afterglow of whatever Maz just did with them.
And you see Shin, without a word, without even a hint of judgment, he lays hands on all 3 of them. If you're inclined to a round 2 or 3, can't say which one you're on. And restore some of their stamina to them.
Oh, as you do this, Zhou, do you do it for all 3 of them?
All 3.
As you're in the process of doing it, Maz watches you. Well, it will cost you. You got a coin?
He flicks 5 gold coins in one beautiful hand motion from his monk days in a single string that lands onto, is there a counter close by?
You are basically, this is kind of not a storage space, but mostly unused part of the establishment where there are just crates in here, smells of animal, like it partially sometimes serves the function of being a stable. So you could like toss it onto a crate here, absolutely.
Yeah, and then just ting 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 ting. Very uniform. Not insulting at all.
As you toss the 5 gold on there, Maz looks at it, starts to unbutton his shirt. I'll get you 20 minutes. And as you finish restoring the vitality of these individuals one by one, they look up at you, Zhou, with so much gratitude in their eyes and just burning, raging excitement as you restore their vitality. Ah! Yes! Round 2! Yes! That said, they are still uncomfortably skinny, rib cages protruding, wrist bones very visible as they simply have nearly no fat on their body. But they are, yes, round 2! Round 2! Good! And we pull away from this moment. We return the Blaze of Virtue. What have you all been up to, or what are you now up to? Kaldian.
Cal's looking at all of the paintings on the wall. Just kind of taking each one in for a couple minutes. And he's gonna ask Valkerie on one of them that she is in. So how long ago was this one?
I think that one was 50 years.
Damn. Your hair was shorter back then. It looked good.
Doesn't look good now? Is that what you're implying?
No, that's not exact. No. It can be both things.
You drew intention to it looking.
God.
It was just the first thing I noticed.
Ethan,
God damn it!
I don't do well with Schadenfreude.
So I want to point one thing out. This place has perfect acoustics to where Korrin can hear that. It just looks back.
Oh, and I love that world building idea, that kind of like those theaters that were built so that the acoustics would draw to a certain space. You have specifically designed this space so that when you stand behind the bar, you can hear conversations clearly from across the room.
I so wish the two others were there so they could be right there with Korrin being like, damn!
If you stay here long enough, we'll probably get on the wall too. I mean, if we live, you know.
Well, I do not see many Grave Wardens. Any? Probably because they die before they get a chance to have their picture put on a wall.
You could be the first. See that? And she points up to a empty spot that's just a couple, you know, what is that? A couple feet above the photo that he was just pointing at. Right there. That one could be all of us. With, I guess we'd have to paint in Jaeger as well. But
Might need a bit bigger spot if he's going to be in it.
yeah. And at that moment, you see Val just start to get like a little like, what is it, wistful? Thinking about it. But my hair would be long.
Yes, it would. Apologies. I think I need to go relieve some of the crew. Till next time, Lady Valkerie.
Thank you, Lord Kaldian.
He'll walk out and go get the next rotation.
I think in a very awkward moment that puts the lie to what you were saying, Kaldian, that as you're like, I need to go relieve the next crew, you see as the next shift walks in to the Blaze to go get the first shift because that's being organized up on the ship. That's not you. And so as you're like, I need to go get the other crew, and you start to walk away, they walk in.
He'll pause for a second, keep walking out, and head out towards just the bottom of the ship where Jaeger's probably laying in the ground.
As you head outside, I believe you would pass Kalista. So let's first jump over to Kalista.
Kalista is actually sitting on a shoulder plate of Jaeger's. She's taken him off of the ropes and pulled him a little bit to the side, best she could with her magic. And she's just sitting next to it, talking quietly, whether to herself or to Jaeger, it's hard to say, but when she hears footsteps, she silences herself immediately. And she'll just turn and look up at you.
Apologies, Second Thread Warden. It was just getting a little warm in there. Would you like some company?
Yes, I would. Should we go for a walk? And as she stands, whatever emotion was on her face falls, and her mask is back up. We have much to discuss on Highgale's current situation, do we not?
We do, but I usually leave that talk for my cousin. I know it is natural for you to put your mask on, but I assure you it is not necessary.
To you, maybe not. To me, I feel it is.
As you wish.
Come. It's been a while since we talked. And they're just going to discuss politics and basically current affairs of Highgale as they walk.
And he'll fill her in on some of the more intricate details of what Elinar's rest has been doing with the Sunwall.
Kalista, I think as you start to walk away from the Queen's Justice, its silhouette and Jaeger's lost in the wind and snow after not too long, I think it feels nice to just talk about faraway things. To talk about strategies and politics and things that are familiar, comfortable. That's the world you're used to. This immediate action, this imminent threat. You're a planner. It's nice to be able to hear plans again. So, Lorwryn.
Can I go get a room upstairs? By myself? Excellent. Thank you, Korrin.
Do you want like the honeymoon suite, or you just want a room by yourself?
Just the room right now.
Okay.
The honeymoon just walked out the door. And she'll go upstairs, and she'll open her pouch, and set out a few things, and, as a ritual, cast, contact other plane.
Oh, by the way, just to let you know, when you walk into one of these rooms, they are specifically designed for you. So whatever you like to make yourself feel at home, as soon as you open that door, it will turn into that.
A lot of purple then, huh?
I will say,
whatever you decide.
A lot of weird.
It's the cosmetic elements that are there. So like the paint color, the trimmings, the curtains, like it all just, it's an illusory effect that this is enchanted with to be able to detect that automatically, and then you walk into a place that is suited to you, and you go through your backpack, go through your bag, and then begin to contact other plane. I think we all know who you're contacting. Could be wrong. I don't know.
Does... Yeah. Does she pick up?
Well, for contact other plane, because this is to your mother, I'm going to give you advantage on this roll. Could you make me a intelligence saving throw, DC 15, please?
Well, you got a 16 on the first one.
Okay. We are already good. We're already good. So, you feel a connection.
There it is. Hello, Mother. It is good to feel you again. Even on this other plane. Tell me. Do I let her walk or do I kill her before she knows what happens?
It is irrelevant.
It is your bidding that I am doing. We hosted her once. We didn't trust her then. Can we trust either of them now?
No, my daughter. This you know well. The only thing you can trust of them is that they will serve themselves when cornered. Do not trust them.
When I was in the Valahim, I saw myself. Am I to have trusted you? I saw what I was.
Are you doubting, my daughter?
No. I only ask, when did you take me?
That was not you. A shadow of you. But you are now that little girl could never have dreamed. If you wish, I can return you to the poverty and powerlessness you would have had without me. Is that what you wish, my daughter? Say it now, and I will see it done.
No. No. I am too far gone for that. We both know that. The things I have done for you, for lust of another, that ship sailed a long time ago. I am fully and openly your daughter. Forever at this point. It's just interesting to know my past. To know what I had fought for. I was her Dark Lily at one time, wasn't I?
Your past is
Somewhat.
irrelevant. You are mine now, and you are mine tomorrow, and that is all that matters, yes. Forget these thoughts. They are distractions. You are distracted.
No. I know what I am. I know what I am meant to do. But I will do it with another. But I will carry out your plan. And I will carry out your will.
Do it alone. Do it with an army. Just do what you're told.
Indeed, Mother. Thank you, though, for telling me the truth.
Always, my daughter. I would never lie to you.
Now we both know that's untrue.
Well, only for your own good, Lorwryn. Only for your own good.
Indeed. Indeed. I will report back when the next one is taken care of. Answer me one last question. If I kill her, does she go to our home? They do not believe me on the same level as they are. But we both know how the demon webs work. We both know how the souls work.
If you slay her avatar, no, she will still remain in Beator. However, that fragment of her being will become trapped in my webs and will be ours to play with until she reclaims it.
What about a mortal soul? If an archdevil kills them, they go to that level of hell. If I kill them, should it not go to the demon webs?
You think above your station, my daughter. Do not forget where you sit.
I sit at your right hand always.
You sit at my feet.
As beautiful as it is. And always.
I love you, my daughter.
I love you as well, Mother. I will report back soon. I will continue to feed you, so you may grow back and grow powerful and lead us once again.
You feel that presence depart. Find yourself back in this purple furnished room.
She'll just kind of calmly collect everything else and sort of nod to herself, getting exactly what she wanted out of that conversation.
Is there anything else you would be doing, Lorwryn, or any of the rest of you would be doing here at the Blaze? Go, Cory, go.
We're taking a break.
You know what? Yeah, if one person's gotta go, let's just take a short break. We'll be back. It wasn't a planned one, but you know what? Forces of nature.
After these messages, we'll be right.
A bunch of cervixes meet their brutal end at Matt.
Welcome to the lust sections, everybody.
Ethan, you can't fucking just leave the best quote of this fucking stream off the fucking record.
It's not. I went live. It's on here.
Hi, everybody.
It's not off here. It's right there. I just got no idea how to respond to that. Okay.
Welcome to the behind the scenes footage.
Yeah, Jesus.
It is I, Mav, the cervix breaker.
Oh, it's Mav? Oh shit, I didn't even know.
Of course, that's what you said.
Congratulations, Mav.
All right, bring it on back. Bring it on back. Bring it. Come on.
You're right.
Bring it on back. So, before you all leave the Blaze of Virtue, Korrin, you especially, is there anything you would like to be doing before you head off to makeshift like you have done multiple times a week for years?
Once I see Lorena's gone upstairs, Val is just in the corner, like kind of playing with her hair and looking at the old picture, and everybody's just full happy. No one's going to notice. She is going to slip to the back of the kitchen and into the hall and go to a inconspicuous door that looks like it doesn't belong there, but it's kind of behind some boxes. Moves them, touches the door, opens it, and closes it, and you see a glow from underneath of the door. And she is transported to this beautiful Shangri-La of the Nexus Sanctum.
We don't dwell long here in this small pocket plane of existence that connects so many different worlds and planes. We see familiar faces excitedly running up to Korrin. Edwin, the Asimar, Vredas, the Githyanki, Creek, Stitch, Pericles, Quetzal, all of these members of the Nexus that you know and have known for years, run up to you, hugging you, happy to see you, glad you're okay. We see as you spend a little bit of time with each one of them, just a short time, but you're not someone to ever let someone feel unseen. And so as Creek walks up to you, his tree limbs groaning with every step.
I am glad you are well, Korrin. We were worried about you. Do you require our assistance?
Oh, no, Creek, dear. Me and my team, we've got it. You guys have to be the last line. If we fall, then you guys are the ones that got to take care of things, okay?
Gives a slow nod and puts a hand on your shoulder, and then when he pulls his root-like fingers away, produces... What is your favorite flower, Korrin?
a bearded iris like my booby. My bubby. My bubby! My bubby. That's what I call him.
Like my bird. This iris grows at the tip of one of his fingers, and he pulls it off and hands it to you.
Thank you, buddy. And she puts it in her ear, in her hair.
There are numerous other little vignettes here as you receive hugs and comfort people, letting them know everything will be fine, and so will you. Eventually, we see you and Gren together, the others giving you your space. I know that look. You off again?
Yeah, just going down the road, though. We'll be back.
Should we be keeping everything on lockdown still? Are there still patrons out there? Do I need to go cook?
There are patrons. Everything's automated now. I got it going. Just check on them.
Thank you.
Ever so often.
Yeah. Of course. Yeah.
They're our ride out of here, so usually they just need something they can get it themselves. But you're good. Just make sure no one comes through here that's not supposed to be through here. Okay. As she pushes him further into the room and slams the door with her tail. I've got time.
Do you?
Yes, and just flicks him over the bed with her tail.
And we fade from there as we see this large gold dragonborn mount this halfling who is just looking up with very excited eyes. This is not the direction he expected his day to go. And we fade from that. Oh, supposed to fade. That was a hard cut. It was supposed to fade. And we pick up with the 5 of you about 45 an hour later, where the distant lights of Makeshift are just starting to become visible in the distance. We see you all snow-covered, trudging your way up this defined mountain path, all things considered, but it is still covered in snow. And eventually, you all stand outside of the Cat and Chicken.
Kalista does not wait. She doesn't react to the signage, to the name, to the patrons. She just walks in, stone-faced.
Do the rest of you follow, or is Kalista walk in alone?
No, Lorwryn will walk in too.
I'll follow as well.
As you all...
Well, holy man, have you ever been into one of these places before?
Many times, actually. But I'm going to do just a little bit of a perimeter check.
Oh!
Not your Aaron, Kaldian, before you hear that, you hear from within the main part. Ah!
Now I'm definitely going to take my time out here. I'll see you inside.
Oh, do you want me to come with you, or?
I mean, sure. Company would be nice.
Yeah, I'll walk you around.
Appreciate that. He just wants to kind of get a lay of the land, see if there's people meandering, lingering, anything that looks like a devil.
Oh, there's people getting laid, all right.
So as you're walking around, like I said, you're used to very decent. You're used to cities. This is this even a town? There are 10 buildings that you can see. You know, like the general store. The store here doesn't even have a sign outside of it. But go ahead and make me investigation checks, and that will be for Kaldian and Lorwryn if you are going with. Weren't you going with Lorwryn?
Korrin said investigation?
No? Oh, Korrin. Korrin is going with. My bad.
Oh, okay.
You said investigation, you said?
Yes, please.
And we're back. He's a little distracted.
So with you! Let's go! We're just talking and walking, having some fun.
He's like, did you grow up near here? Is this someplace you moved to?
No, I just moved here after the big adventuring and all that stuff. It seemed like prime real estate, and I got the place for really good, and been able to upgrade it and keep it going.
Well, it's a lovely place. Everyone here seems very excited. Yeah.
Oh, yep, that worked too. That worked too.
So, Korrin, you got a 7. Which means you don't notice much. But that's the interesting part. You don't notice much. This is a small town, but you don't hear or see almost any signs of life as you stray farther from the Cat and Chicken. There are, of course, like some faint lights that you can see in a nearby hut or hovel. But you could hear the brothel from meters away. Sounds packed to the gills. And then as you stray a little bit farther, it's nearly deserted. Not that you would expect to see a ton of people here in Makeshift, but you see even fewer than you would expect.
Something's not right. There's usually a lot more people around here.
The door to the main shop, which it's only about... It's late afternoon, approaching early evening at this point. The store should still be open, but the sign is turned to closed.
Give me a moment, and she's gonna run up to the shop and just kind of peek in.
It's dark inside.
And check the door, see if it's locked.
Doesn't open.
He's usually open around this time. Like, where the hell is everybody?
It's not that late. 1 second. And he's going to close his eyes, and when he opens them back up, they're going to be glowing with the soft blue mist, and he's going to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Okay.
So for 10 minutes, if anything evil or good comes within 30 feet, he'll kind of know about it.
You don't get anything at all right away. But as you reach the end of the quote-unquote town center, turn back around, retrace your steps. As you start to approach the brothel once again, the Cat and Chicken, you get a faint something from like an attached storage shed or stable. And it feels infernal.
Kaldian will put his hand on Korrin's arm and just point towards that structure. I'm getting a sense of something infernal over there. Could be something, could be nothing. Honestly, it's probably Zhou. This is where he went, right?
Well, yeah. Well, he went back there. He was at the brothel. He said he was going there. I don't know why he'd be hunching in a goddamn shed. I mean, I do know why he'd be hunching in a shed. But at this point in time.
Zhou, do they hear anything from inside at this moment?
They do. What they hear sounds like a wrestling match with 20 people involved. Shit's being hit and crashing through. It's intense. What they're hearing sounds like 20, maybe 30, who knows, worth of bodies and effort.
That's so way to put it.
Cheers. Bodies in. Yeah.
Worth the bodies and effort.
Miss those days. Anyway.
And is that coming from the brothel or the shed?
There is a lot coming from inside the brothel, but you hear cheers and shouts. This other type of commotion seems to very much be coming from this shed.
You want to open it?
Not really. I would rather, just get on the airship and...
Come on, no! Come on, live a little, holy man. And if you play your cards right, you might be able to fill some of those holes. Now, come on. Ugh.
I really don't want to do that, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna stand behind you, though.
I'm not sure if that was in or out of character, and I love it both ways.
Fair enough.
It was in. It was in. It was in.
Just didn't notice it.
It's all right. And Korrin's just going to open the shed.
What generally do they see, Zhou?
They see, sitting atop a mass of writhing bodies, a completely nude Zhou sitting on someone as if they are a throne. Believe it or not, Korrin, they paid for this.
As Zhou says this and draws the attention towards the door, a Goliath frees himself from the writhing mass and, in a very professional way, approaches you all stark naked, covered in sweat. If you're willing to join, you gotta pay, though.
No, I have them.
Costs a little bit less.
Don't worry, I will cover their fee. Use to cover the robed one. Use the little totem thing I gave you. That should cover his entire experience.
Korrin and Kaldian, could both of you make me perception checks, please?
Eleven.
23.
23.
He sees so much.
Kaldian, there are a lot of people in here, and like Zhou said, it is a mass of flesh.
How many is a lot?
It's about, not counting the Goliath and Zhou, it's about 7 or 8 people in here. They are on top of each other, like Zhou said, he's sitting on one of them. You notice that one of the individuals towards the bottom of this writhing, sweaty mass is staring blankly and appears to be dead.
I think
as you watch,
in the
one of the individuals here writhing just turns from the person they were focusing on, runs a caressing hand over this corpse, and licks up the side of its unmoving face.
When Cal makes the eye contact with this just vacant stare, he's gonna try and cast Spare the Dying on that individual and see if anything takes hold.
Spare the Dying grants you, as a cleric of one of the gods, the ability to stop the spirit from leaving the body. But the spirit has to be there. And this one is already gone.
Save your breath. Kaldian. That one was gone long before I even got here.
Insight. Is that a tinge of lying?
I actually, in this case, need a deception check from Zhou because that one was alive. Just not great. So there is a little bit of lie here. So make me deception versus insight, please.
$21. Sorry, darling. You buy it hook, line, and sinker.
That was such a bad roll.
Seems like they were dead when Zhou got here. Or at minimum, you don't see any reason to doubt the truthfulness of what he's saying.
Cal is going to take one step in to the door, grab the handle and close it, and look at Korrin. One of the devils is here.
You hear from the other side of the door.
Nah, shit, Sherlock.
Put your clothes on and come help.
No. You take your clothes off and you come help.
That's not how that works, Shin.
That's exactly how it works.
Zhou.
What? I can smell you got your nut off.
I did.
So don't you judge me. Get in here, take your clothes off, and let's talk.
That's not how it fucking... You know what? Move. Get out of the way. Opens the door again. Zhou, listen, I'm going to tell you right now. We're here to do business, not this. No,
this is business.
What the fuck does this have to
talk
do?
To?
Fucking lust?
Yeah.
Glazia?
Yeah. What do you think that phone call looks like, darling?
The phone call is in there!
Just so you know, you're still on the clock for this.
I will pay.
Go fuck yourself! Anyway!
No, he will. Don't tell him to do that. It is a lot to watch.
Am I not fucking myself?
You are. You're doing great, darling. He kisses on the legs. Just please go tend to the others, please.
Okay.
This is the call. What did you think this call was going to look like?
As Zhou says that, we are going to cut inside to the Cat and Chicken proper. We see, as Kalista headed inside, would Val and Lorwryn be joining?
Yeah.
I sure hope so.
Oh yeah, Lorwryn is following it. Yes.
Or she can't handle herself there.
The front room of the Cat and Chicken is not too dissimilar from that of a tavern, with a bar, common area, and it is packed in here. I mean, in this common room, about 35, 40 people, and this is a small town, this isn't a large building. They are shoulder to shoulder in here. There are people drinking, cheering, laughing. There are people in all states of dress and undress, with people in the corner doing things you would expect them to be doing privately. On the walls in here, in this dark brothel that seems to favor the crimson coloration in its heavy incense-laden curtains, the cat and chicken motif continues inside in a series of equally lascivious depictions all across the walls here. In fact, as you look at one section of the wall, which has a lot of different depictions involving the chicken and the cat by themselves, the chicken by themselves, 2 chickens, 2 cats, 3 chickens and a cat, like all different varieties. Part of the wall looks like the art is used as a menu.
Val's gonna kind of examine their menu. I don't think they're talking about cats and chickens.
No, darling, they're not talking about cats and chickens.
As you say
it's not
that,
my first time to be over here. Well, here, yes, but not my first time.
a woman, late 70s, dressed in not quite silks but sheer clothing, approaches the group of you.
Well, no, it's not chickens, but whatever it is that attracts your fancy, I'm sure we can provide here at the Cat and Chicken. My name is Ailey. I'd be happy to help you find your preferred partner for the evening.
Do you employ the entire town in here? I'm confused on who's working and who's just perusing or engaging. It seems like you have a lot of patrons.
We have been very popular lately. Well, as for who's working tonight, well, why don't you tell me what you fancy, and I can let you know who we have who can aim to satisfy.
I appreciate that. You seem very lovely. But I'm
She
actually
fancies
I'm
priest.
on business.
Well, I'm here on business too. This is my business. If you're not here for company, are you here for drinks or games?
No. I'm here for. You know what? I did misspeak earlier. I actually am looking for someone in particular.
She goes to take your hand. Do you let her?
Sure. I was just grabbing my hand. It's
Yeah,
fine.
she just takes your hand and she kind of pats it.
Oh, is this your first time?
I'm literally gonna pull my hand. She pulls her hand away from her. Listen, it's not my first time, lady. I'm just not into you like that. Jesus.
No offense intended. Well, fine. What about the other 2 of you? How can I help your fantasy become reality tonight?
Kalista looks to Lorwryn, looks to Val, looks to the old woman. I think I wish to just let go for a night, if that's okay with you. And she's going to take a few steps away, and as she walks, she's going to let her robe fall from her shoulders And she will walk into the crowd of writhing bodies, for lack of a better term.
In here, writhing
disappear.
in a slightly different sense than they were out in the other building. But the throng of people as you push through here, you notice several very appreciative glances of your now bared shoulders. You pass the working folk here. The courtesans here they make themselves very well known. You can see who's working, either because they're literally currently here in the main room in the throes of working, or because they are trying to not attract clientele, they are trying to pick clientele. At this moment, none of the 7 or so courtesans who are here are having to work hard to get someone to hire them. They're having to pick whom to be hired by first. Lorwryn?
Lorwryn, as Kalista goes and does what she does, Lorwryn is going to transmutate her clothing to be a bit more revealing. But think like Shadowheart in when you're at night in Baldur's Gate 3.
You mean the mods or no mods?
At the camp.
Asking the
No
real
mods.
questions.
That is a valid distinction.
That is a very
We need
important
that
distinction.
clarification right
That's
now.
a very important
And
question.
who's mod order? Who's mod load order? 'Cause we're probably going to have different answers to that.
Right.
I spent a lot on
My mod
outfits. My mod list is predominantly outfits.
Lorwryn casts Curse Forge. And, but no, she's going to take a cue from Kalista, and she's going to sort of spread out throughout the folks and find another.
That's a poor choice of words.
No, motherfucker, I'm a poet. Okay, I'm a
She
writer.
gonna
I
spread
know
'em.
I know what I
she
said.
gonna spread
I know what I
'em.
said.
I know what I said.
Queue up the mods, cool.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for that Lorwryn fan fiction. We
Yeah,
need
exactly.
you in the comments with the images. Go forth, do the Lord's work.
Do Lolth's work.
Yeah,
Lolth and
do
Glacia.
Lolth's work for me.
Fist bumping.
She's going to just gently find another woman that's there. She's going to let Kalista do her thing. But she's going to gently walk.
Are you looking for a
Go ahead.
woman who is working or a patron?
To Lorwryn, it's one and the same.
In that case, human, elf, orc, or lizard folk. Which catches your attention most?
I'm going to roll for it. Yeah, that's an elf. In that bit.
You approach an elven woman who is dressed. Her top half is entirely revealed, aside from pasties she's currently wearing, and she has sheer on down beneath, leaving absolutely nothing to the imagination, just enough to the imagination to make someone want to pay to see more. And she has a
saunters
crowd.
up to her.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was just going to say, she has a crowd around her, and as you saunter up, she notices you.
Good. She sort of leans in and starts to sort of put on a little bit of a show for her. And as she leans in towards the woman, she kind of caresses her cheek. One hand kind of going up and down the side of her.
As you caress her cheek, you go up it one time, and as you go to go down her cheek, she gently takes your wrist. More than that will cost you. I'm worth it, though.
Don't play coy with me, love. I know where you're at. Come play with me.
Could you make me a luck check?
Straight D20?
Let's actually do, let's do the emphasis version. Roll 2 D20s. Let me know which is farther from 10.
Not much. One's a 14 and one's a 15.
14. Right.
You watch her look confused for a moment, and then she blinks, and her posture changes. She had a look designed to be inviting. She was leaning into you, but she straightens, and she looks around and takes the space around her in. And you see as she then... This is more like it. It is good to see they're living it up. Oh. She turns her attention to the crowd of people that were the small gathering of people that were already in front of this elven courtesan, who, as her posture changes, they go from like playfully vying for her attention to absolutely simpering and desperate, to the point that one of them reaches towards her as she smiles, and another one of the people here grabs that woman's hand and punches her in the face. She's mine! Oh, don't fight over me. There'll be plenty for all of you, don't worry. But I need a little bit of personal time with these first. You all understand? And there is, oh no! And just shh, 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 shh.
Okay, darlings, there's plenty to go around.
She looks at you,
It's okay.
Lorwryn, and starts to walk away and gives a look over her shoulder with a come hither of a single finger.
And Lorwryn follows immediately.
Kalista? Korrin? Oh, I'm sorry, Kalista.
Korrin's not there.
Yeah, Kalista, Val.
Would Kalista have noticed this?
I see no reason you wouldn't have. If you, I
She
feel
is
like you
going
would still be
to-
paying attention to the general whereabouts of your companions.
Oh, definitely. She's going to join Lorwryn and, as casually as possible, wrap an arm around her waist.
No
I got her
struggle
later.
whatsoever. Yeah. She's gonna wait as they're going through. She's going to lean over and whisper to her and say, "No matter what happens next, just remember I love you. Okay?"
She'll just give your waist a slight squeeze. And that will be her response.
Back out in the shed, Maz, the Goliath, was in here, who had, as instructed, gone back to taking care of the others, stands up once again and walks over to where the three of you are talking and says, I need you inside.
I know. I smelled you.
Follow me. His voice is different.
Kaldian. Take off your clothes.
We are all
Cory
far too
maintaining
far
a
in the bottle
totally
right
stony
now.
face right now is my favorite part.
Take off your clothes.
Take your top off, shit.
Kaldian, take off your clothes.
Oh.
Keep your boots on if that helps.
Cal's gonna
Socks stay on.
Cal's gonna start to like slowly, but then he'll look up and wink at him. Not quite yet.
This will go a lot better if you take off all that you can.
The way I see it, you already have, and to keep balance, some of us should not.
He walks up to him.
Sniffing.
Oh, that's sad. A virgin. Wow. Wow.
He's gonna look at. I can't fucking do this. He's gonna just look at Korrin and be like, "What the?"
Can you believe that, Korrin?
Moz, as this is happening.
You're keeping me waiting.
Sorry. Love.
Follow me.
Sorry. Absolutely. You stay in the back. Virgin.
Are you a virgin?
Really? No. No.
He totally is.
nothing
Don't let him lie
wrong.
to you.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that, sweetie. This is all right.
Just because I follow a god does not mean I follow like a specific god that does that sort of thing. No.
No, it's just
Listen,
because he has that.
I love
Christian
you for
homeschool.
whatever you are.
I'm glad you came with me, Lady Korrin.
You're welcome. As she puts her clothes back on, making direct eye
No,
contact.
keep
with
him
me.
off, Korrin. It'll be better.
It's cold. I am.
It won't be where
Dragon.
we're going. I promise.
It's
I
cold,
promise
says the
you.
dragon. It's cold, says the dragonborn that emits fire everywhere she walks.
That's how cold it is.
Right.
Okay.
It's cold. We see Zhou, Kaldian, and
No, my bits.
Korrin start to. This part of the building is connected, but you have to walk through the back. But Moz leads you through the back and begins to lead you all in. Kaldian.
Are Zhao's weapons and armor around? Since he's not wearing anything.
Took him off here.
I'm gonna scoop him up.
Oh, so you do notice the sword is gone, and Zhao is wearing only a belt and his bag of holding. What is on the ground
Just a bag.
is his armor
His little fanny pack.
and nothing else. Like
He and Kalista are literally wearing the exact same thing. She still has her bag of holding on her.
You don't let go of
waist, and
that.
that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the sword is gone. The crown is affixed to his head, but it seems more the helmet that was around it is gone. It's just the crown seemingly fused to his head with the horns.
Okay. Cal, whatever is on the ground that is able to be picked up, he will grab and bring with. Because the last thing we need is Mr. Horny without his things.
Oh,
Right.
Look how sweet you are. Look how sweet you are. You're gonna be such a good sub-husband to Val.
We see
Val did follow, by the way. I did actually follow behind. But I waited until they got together, and then I kind of followed back awkwardly, truly.
We see as this elf leads Lorwryn and then Kalista and Val into one of the back rooms here, complete with a canopied bed, warm furs, fire going, incense laden. And she walks in and immediately just takes a seat, crossing her legs. As
Kalista will.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
No, go.
Kallista's gonna take a seat if there's like a chase, and she's just going to lean very casually, very I'm sorry, I don't have words right now, so I'm gonna say organically, but that's the proper word for
It's
it.
very natural.
Gracefully
Yeah.
or like
Somehow-
naturally. Yeah.
Somehow
thank
that's
you.
worse. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Organically.
Organically. No, she's going to basically place herself very gracefully, very almost suggestively, but in a classy way, not in like a full spread or anything like that. Very much graceful.
Boudoir style.
You can cut organically, right?
Glasia.
No,
or,
leave
excuse
that.
me,
That's amazing. Leave it. Leave it.
This elf woman, possessed as she is, drinks all of you in one by one as you step in, take your seats. And Zhou, Kaldian, and Korrin, as you are following this Goliath, who did not dress himself and is simply walking stark naked, he catches the attention of a human woman and waves her over, and she begins to follow as well. And the three of you are led to a back room where your three companions sit with an elven woman.
Have I died? I definitely died. I've definitely dreamed about this once. Maybe I'm unconscious.
If you died, you go back to hell and you never see this ass, baby.
Fair enough. Glasiak, do you see the attitude on this one? That's why I like her.
She would know.
As Maz stands at the door, having led the two of you in, he... What? You two can stay here. And she, the elven woman, gestures, or points to the bed, and looks at Maz and the human woman, Catalina, that he brought in. And the two of them nod, walk over to the bed, and begin to disrobe. Well, excuse me, I get bored and need a little bit of distraction if we're going to just be talking. And speaking of talking, leave you all are looking for me. That.
Hi, honey.
I think, is there something right now, Zhou? Because otherwise I think that's where we'll pick up next time. What were you going to say?
I was just gonna... Zhao walks over and like kisses her hand and like licks it and like doesn't say a word, just very reverent but very sensually reverent. That's what I was gonna do.
I'm listening. And that is where we will pick up session 20. The Lords of Sin. Woo! What a session. Thank you all so much. Before we go anywhere, y'all, we are going to be rating, so please don't head off quite yet, and I want to give these wonderful people here a chance to let you know where you can find them when they're not here telling this horrifying story. Cory, where can people find you?
Hey everybody, you can find me at Cory J. Phillips on all social media, but also check me out in my beloved passion project that has become way more than I could have expected. Check out Fallout Lone Stars. It's all about Fallout in the Big T. Check it out. It's releasing on all social media platforms, and all episodes by the time you're listening to this should be out. So go check it out. Support us, like, share, subscribe, because it really does mean a lot to us. We put a lot of heart, soul, and our time and effort in.
And it's awesome.
Money.
And it's awesome. Matty!
Hello there. I am Matty, or Mithril Cosplays. Thank you for sticking with this. It started with heartbreak, turned to porn. Who knew? You can find me... You put that hand down. You can find me online as Mithril Cosplays. I also make dice under the name of Morag's Dice. And yeah, that's it. I'm here, playing some messed up games with Ethan.
Mallow?
Thank you everyone for watching with us tonight and everything like that. You can find me everywhere at TheMalloMan. That's TheMalloMan. You can find everything in what I do with my day job, which is my design studio. We also do a lot of editing and everything like that for the podcasts right here. So if you see something on social, that's us. And go check out everything that we're doing. We're doing some really cool stuff with creators, big and small. So come check us out.
Mav?
Hello, everyone. It's your favorite black guy on the internet here, your boy Mav. You can find me here on Twitch at Digital Clubhouse TV, playing a wide variety of video games. I'm excited to start a whole bunch of new games. Hopefully, by the time this comes out, I will be playing Life is Strange Reunion, the finale, the series finale of the Max Caulfield saga. I'm excited for that, and we play a lot of games on the weekends as well. So, pew pew!
Danielle?
Love you.
Do you like anime? Do you like Fallout? Do you like books? Then you can follow me at Danielle Yoshiko on all social media. If you don't like any of those things, please still follow me and say how much you don't like them. Your hate fuels me.
And Aaron.
I love anime. I love Fallout. I love books. So I follow Danny. So you should too. Yeah, I'm not anywhere. You guys follow these lovely people.
My name is Ethan. You can
Appreciate
find
y'all.
me as the Buff DM or as Half of Thousand Faces Cosplay. Thank you all so much for being here. Let's get that raid started, because even though we are pre-recording, real life Ethan is sitting somewhere ready to raid. So let's get that raid going. Until we see you next time, friends, be good to yourselves. I have no doubt at all, regardless of when this comes out, that it is still true when I say it's a tough time out there. So please be good to yourselves. Please take the time you need to refill your cup, but also please pay attention. Democracy dies in darkness, and fascism relies on you all being ignorant. So pay attention, stay aware, stay informed, be good, we love you, and go buff yourselves. Bye, everybody. Mwah.